Hey folks, welcome to Mr. Peace Film Review again, and I'm here to give you another Marvel retrospective review of Thor Ragnarok, directed by Taika Waititi, and stars Chris Hemsworth, Tessa Thompson, Kate Blanchett, Jeff Goldblum, Tom Hiddleston, Mark Ruffalo. Again, been doing another retrospective review of all the Marvel films, and I'm nearly done. I've only got 3 more left, and we are here with Thor Ragnarok. And in this film, we see our character Thor trapped on a planet, and he must return to Asgard to prevent the Ragnarok, which is the destruction of his planet, and it is led by Hela, played by Kate Blanchett. Thor has been hit and miss as a franchise. The first film, decent enough introduction. Decent enough. Did the job. I thought Chris Hemsworth was very, very charismatic as Thor. The second film, Thor Dark World, easily the weakest in the trilogy and easily one of the weakest films in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It didn't do anything. Then you've got Thor Ragnarok. And I'm a firm believer that you need to learn from your lessons of the past. And I think that the writers did that. Looked at the previous films, what worked, what didn't. Took Thor in a new direction. And what we have is easily one of the funniest films in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The best in the Thor trilogy. And a marvelous return to form for Thor. This film, they took hints from different other films. Guardians of the Galaxy, #1 in terms of the humour, in terms of the characterization, in terms of the rich comedic dialogue that was in this film. And Spider-Man in terms of the narrative of this film. The first 2 Thor films were very, very bleak and opaque, especially the posters. If you look at the posters in the films, they're very, very bleak, very, very gothic, no colour at all. But if you look at Thor Ragnarok, it is an incredibly colourful poster. And that colorization is easily implemented in this film, because what you've got is a thoroughly entertaining film, and have taken Thor in a very, very different direction. What we have here is a more self-deprecating Thor. We don't have Thor on planet Earth or anything like that. We've got him on his home planet. And the excellent comedic timing that Chris Hemsworth nailed in Ghostbusters in 2016, he has fine-tuned even better in this film. Hats off to Taika Waititi for delivering easily one of the funniest films that I've seen. It's just got one-liner after one-liner, good comedic dialogue, and I can't think of a standout character in this film. I think everybody played their part brilliantly. Chris Hemsworth, phenomenal. He was born to play Thor, and believe it or not, this was originally a role written for Brad Pitt, but, Chris Hemsworth got the role, and rightly so. And also the new characters in this film. I like how they all gel together. I love the dynamic between Thor and Loki. Tom Hiddleston and Chris Hemsworth make a phenomenal combination. I love the banter between these two. It is incredibly rich, and I just get great pleasure of seeing those two interact with one another. And I can't wait to see what they do outside of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and outside of the Thor films, how they'll interact in a different film altogether. Tessa Thompson as Valkyrie, I thought she was hilarious. As a hard-drinking Asgardian spy, I thought she was really, really great. And it was really, really good to see Mark Ruffalo and Chris Hemsworth interact in this film together. They were just as entertaining as Chris Hemsworth interacting with Tom Hiddleston. I thought they were really, really great. And Jeff Goldblum as the Grandmaster. Wow. Jeff Goldblum has been around for a very long time. He's played a lot of roles, but none as eccentric as this character. He was absolutely off the hook. Absolutely hilarious. He was one of the standout characters in this film. And everything about this film, it just worked. I love what Kate Blanchett brought to the role as Hela. We have got an incredibly funny film. And even Taika Waititi, who plays Korra in this film, the rock character, you can see that they took references from Guardians of the Galaxy in terms of the way that they created that character. But on the whole, it just blew it out the water. Thor Ragnarok, best out of the Thor trilogy, which, when you look at it, wasn't really that much of a difficult feat. One of the best and funniest films in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I had a great time watching this film. One line after one liner, great comedic moments. Even Anthony Hopkins got to demonstrate his comedic ability in this film. And there were also some surprise cameo appearances from Matt Damon and even Luke Hemsworth, which is Chris Hemsworth's brother. But everybody in this film did well. I loved every minute of it. Taika Waititi, well done, sir. Chris Hemsworth, well done. And they brought life to what was becoming a stale Thor character. Thor in other films was great. His standalone films weren't that great, but they changed that with Thor Ragnarok. So I'll give this film a very, very strong 9 out of 10. See it if you haven't, and let me know what you think. So that's my review of Thor Ragnarok. If you like what you see, subscribe to this channel. Leave your comments with what is your favourite Marvel film thus far, and I shall see you on the next film review. Coming back with Black Panther. Take care.